Looking good, feeling good, like I've got some soul. That's what this feels like. All the way around, yeah, this bike has soul, has some character. BMW, well done. 2 thumbs up, boom, boom. Hi guys, Nothing to Prove here. Today is a beautiful day because any day one can be out on 2 wheels is a beautiful day. And yeah, we're on the R12 nineT. R12 nineT. BMW have made a few changes this year. They had 5 RnineT models last year. Now they only have 2, and now they've changed the name from R9 to R12. Yeah, so after 10 years of that, they've had a successful run, and they say, hey, let's see if we can improve it, but let's just have 2 models. And let's go to a cruiser form, this one, the R12, and the R12 nineT, which is like last year's model. Now, say, what's the difference? Roadster, cruiser, that's the difference. Say, well, what did they change? Well, it's one frame instead of, it's a one-piece frame instead of 2. Also, they changed the subframe, also was changed, still bolt-on though, so you can customize till your heart's desire on the rear end here. Also, take a look at this teardrop-shaped tank. After the 1975 BMW models, that's what they fashioned this after. And also notice that the air box is no longer underneath the tank, because this is gone, the air intake. It's now underneath here is the air box. So that's one of the changes that they also did. Now, you can see like the fenders changed, little things, even like the dial. I'll go over all the changes. Like this year, keyless is standard on this bike. You're like, what? Keyless? Yeah. And you can also get in the comfort pack, the quick shifter. You could get, MSR, the motor slip regulation. Well, BMW calls it something else. I'll put it up. Is now standard in here, and so it eliminates when you downshift, especially when you downshift with this old air-cooled 1170 boxer motor. It used to go like this, gone. Somebody say, well, I like that. Okay, then don't get this one. It's very simple. It's easier to say what has changed between the R12 and the R12 nineT. Take a look at this list here. Yeah, of course, I put all the numbers on one page so that we can take a look, guys. And you can see the R9T here. The engine numbers are the same as last year's, and it's what it's been for the last, decade, really. But what has changed? The R12 numbers, this bike here, the cruiser numbers, power's gone down, torque has gone down, but also in a lower RPM range. So it looks like they have deliberately detuned this motor. And yeah, which looks good. I am agreeing with this. Take a look at the valve covers too. Yeah, they changed those too from the old. And also take a look at that exhaust, how it comes out and goes around. Boy, the bikes are out today. Seeing a lot of them. Beautiful. It's March 20th today, so enjoying the nice weather, 15, 16 degrees C. So it is at 30, 62, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. So nice, sunny, warm day. Bikes are out. But what else do you notice on this list? Tires. Yeah, they changed that. It was 17 and 17, now 19, 16. They changed the travel too. They changed the rake, trail, wheelbase, and total length are all affected by this also. And the tank. It's now 14 on this, 16 on the other. And the total wet weight, 227 on this, and it's only 220 on the other. Top speed also changed. Payload changed. Acceleration, this is a little slower. Now, yeah, these are the numbers, guys. how do these numbers feel on the street? Oh, I forget that the 1200 has that. If you're not expecting it, it's like, whoa, hey. I mean, it's not like you're gonna fall off the bike or the bike's gonna fall over or anything. It's just get your attention really, really quick. All right, nobody behind me. I'm in one. Let's just roll on with this quick shifter, shall we? See how it is. Oh, nice. Nice. 4, 5, and 6. There we are. Highway speeds. Nice. Cannot complain about that quick shifter. Now let's go down. 5, 4. Don't know what this guy's doing. 3. And then back up to 4, 5, 6. Oh, nice. So, quick shifter, yeah, 2 thumbs, boom, boom. The motor hasn't changed. They've detuned this from the normal R12 nineT or RnineT, and now it's 10 less ponies. So, but the torque is still down there, and it has changed the attitude of this bike. Instead of this, I'm a wannabe, it's, hey, I know what I am. I know I'm a cruiser. Let's just chillax and enjoy the ride. That's what this engine and transmission is telling me. Sit back and enjoy it without the previous gen with no MSR on it, you know, and every time you downshifted, it went vroom, and every time you went up quickly, it went vroom, and there was no quick shifter. So those two things, adding the quick shifter to this and MSR, have made this engine and transmission a complete package. Loving it. And that's where this complete package is getting 2 thumbs up from me. Boom, boom. Coming up to the non-adjustable 45 millimeter Marzocchis, and look at that travel, only 90 mils. Brembo 4th gen, 4-piston on a 310 disc, dual discs. And on the back here, 265, 2-piston BMW branded there. I think that's also Brembo. It's just that BMW isn't allowing them to stick their name on it. I can't see. Can you see it up in there? Yeah, it is. It is a Brembo. So that is a Brembo. I had to get down and look. I haven't looked yet. But with this all new frame, subframe, suspension, how is this on the street? Okay, preload, plus, minus. Try that. Now let's try it. These non-adjustable forks are doing admirably. Is he gonna wait? Yeah, okay, thank you. She are doing admirably. I loosened up the preload for me because I'm a little lighter than the previous guy, but you can still hear it in my voice. Yeah, there's only 90 mils of travel, but I'm hustling along here on this back road, and this road is not nice. This is a very bumpy road, and so this is why I always like taking bikes down this road, but it's doing admirably for non-adjustable front and preload in the rear. I can't complain. This is a cruiser suspension, only 90 mils of travel. Cannot mess with that. It's doing what I expected a 90 millimeter suspension travel would do. And that's, I cannot complain then. Now the front brake, let's try it. Oh, nice. Brought me right down. Wow. A little bit of dive there. Now let's get back up to speed, and then let's try the rear, shall we? After we complete this corner here and go by this guy, I gotta come up to a stop here anyway. Let's just try it on the rear brake. Okay, nice. Okay, I gotta push a little harder than I would like, but there, I locked it up and I could tell. Okay, that's not bad. That's acceptable for the rear brake. So the front brake and the rear brake. The rear, only one thumb, the front, two thumbs, but the suspension, for what it is again, that's what you got to do, is remember, what am I comparing this to the other bikes in this group? Yeah, I would give this suspension and brakes a thumb and a half. Really, I'm surprised. You see it on my face, I'm surprised. Take a look at the rest of this bike. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but if you just take a look from here back, what does that look like? It looks like a Harley or an older Moto Guzzi, doesn't it? Yeah, so we know who they're aiming this after. And as far as tail configurations, you can configure them all over the place till you're blue in the face. It doesn't matter. And I also wanted to show you guys, yeah, look at down here. This is all chromed, even the catalytic converter box, and it's chromed all the way out. Look at this. Still on this side all the way out. So nice job with the chroming. The whole exhaust on this cruiser variant. Nice job, I'm loving it. 754 off the ground. That's pretty low. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit on it, you guys can tell. Even your shortest guys will have no problem flat footing this bike. Was 16, well, it is in the other model, 14 now, filled up, yeah, 227 kilos, but with this traditional Boxer 1200 motor, it's pretty low. How does that feel in a little village? Oh, as a city commuter, this would be a piece of cake. I noticed that all the footage that BMW puts in about this bike, the R12 and the R12 nineT, is they're riding in a city, and I get it. It is nice, flickable, dare I say, for this weight class. But I think it's the riding position, and this is a low seat. It's lower than the RnineT or the R12 nineT, but it's still, mirrors work great. Here, now let's try the on-off throttle. Let's go down into second, because the speed limit's 30. Let's bring her down to, oh, this, yeah, you can putt through the city, avoid manhole covers if you want. Oh, yeah, let's try the rear brake. Okay. It's not bad at all. Everything is going according to plan. The on-off throttle is smooth. Everything is smooth. Oh, avoid that one. I'm just having fun avoiding the manhole covers. And then if you just want to cruise along, just kick it into fourth gear and just cruise along here at city speeds. I wouldn't say this is flickable, but for a cruiser or roadster, a cruiser style roadster, this is very flickable. Yeah, I have to qualify that. You know, you see I'm struggling with that, saying that. But for a cruiser style roadster, this is flickable in the city. Now, is it, say, Yamaha XSR 900 flickable? No. Kawasaki 900 RS flickable? No. I would say on par with the Indian FTR, though. Yeah, I would. Take a look at these controls, will you? Yeah. New this year, it's got the BMW wheel. I mean, if you look at any traditional BMW, this is what you're going to see. And this has SOS modes, and this is included in both models. In the base model, press that, keyless, and it lights up. Now, this is the dial you can get with this model. You can also get a little smaller dial for the RPMs if you would like. You can also get the mini TFT instead of this one option, and then you can put your cell phone in here and control it, your cell phone with the wheel also, and with your cell phone sitting in here, and you can plug your cell phone into, what's this right there? Yeah, the USB. And just opposite on the other side is the 12 volt right over there. We go. So you got USB and 12 volt, no problem. Power up front, good job. Oh, I have a visitor. Come on, come here. There we go. Now, overall opinion, and how do I rate this bike? Good question. It's probably the first BMW with soul. I want to say that. Not a lot of soul, not Moto Guzzi soul, no. Not Ducati raunchous, you know, balls to the wall racing soul, but for a BMW, this has soul. First one. I didn't get that same feeling from the R18, and I've ridden 2 of the R18s, spent some time on those, the original and the Transcontinental. And overall, this has more soul than the R18. Now, I think next week I'm going to take a ride on the R12 nineT, which you see all kinds of videos up on that. And I'm wondering if that's going to lose the soul because of the 17-inch rims and the more performance-oriented aspect of it. But as far as a laid-back, relaxed ride, BMW was aiming for that and calling this their cruiser. And the R12 nineT is the roadster. So a very good job at saying this is a cruiser. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, I hope I've earned your subscription. As always, guys, ride safe, that's most important. And number 2, guys, ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care. Cheers.